Most men are blind to it. A woman can be screaming her attraction without ever opening her mouth, and he'll just walk away thinking she was being polite. Today, I'm going to show you the signs she's always doing in front of you when she's really into you, and once you know them, you'll never see her the same way again. Prolonged, soft eye contact. The quiet confession. When I first noticed her, it wasn't a line or a perfume that told me she cared. It was eyes. There's a small cafe on the corner where people stare at phones like they're anchors. But one day I saw her. She looked across the room and kept looking. Not that cheesy, clinging stare. It was soft, patient, like someone reading the room and deciding you were worth the time. That's the thing. Prolonged eye contact isn't a gimmick, it's a choice. You don't keep your gaze on someone you don't want to see. When a woman holds your gaze longer than normal, she's doing three things at once. She's measuring safety, she's checking the vibe, and she's leaving an invitation. People look away when they're unsure. She keeps looking when something inside says, stay. It's like she's trying to say, without words, I notice you. I'm here. This holds true whether you're joking, telling a story, or quietly sipping tea. Her eyes will soften, pupils may dilate a little, and there's this small, steady attention that feels like warmth. You'll feel it, a subtle tightening in the chest. Many guys panic and break the gaze, thinking it's too intense. Don't. Hold a steady look back. Match it. When you keep your composure and meet that look, you're answering her quiet invitation. If she smiles, or looks away, and then back, that's more than friendly. It's interest. The Stoic angle. The Stoics taught steadiness. Keep calm. Observe. Eye contact is vulnerable, so owning your calm shows maturity, not macho bravado, just presence. Presence speaks louder than big lines, so train yourself to notice these slow, intentional looks. They're the hidden language of someone interested. One more thing, context matters. If she's repeatedly finding you with her eyes in a crowded room or stealing glances during conversation, that pattern matters. Small repeated moves form a clear picture. Words are cheap. Attention costs something. She's paying it to you. That's a confession in slow motion. She faces you, fully present. There's a tiny test you can do. Watch the shoulders. People only ever do full body orientation when they care. Picture two people talking. Some half turn, some face the group, some angle away. But when she turns her torso, feet and shoulders to point at you, that's deliberate. She's not giving you fake attention. She's making space with her body. I remember meeting someone at a friend's party. Everyone was multitasking, phones out, stories half told. She didn't do that. When I spoke, she shifted, not just her head, her whole frame aimed at me. It felt like being let in. That's the power of orientation. It's an unconscious priority shift. You may not feel it right away, but it's there. The body chooses what the mind values. Leaning in is another piece. When she leans a fraction toward you during a story, it's because she wants to be closer to what you're saying. Mirroring is more obvious. She laughs when you laugh. She tilts her head like you. That sync is rare with strangers. When someone mirrors you, it's like they're trying to match rhythm. It suggests comfort, rapport, and interest. Notice also if she closes gaps. If she moves her chair, changes her stance, or subtly reduces the distance between you, that's not accidental. It's a small, safe test to see if you welcome proximity. If you respond with calm, reciprocal openness, the seed grows. If you shrug it off or seem distracted, it dies. Open posture matters too. Relaxed shoulders, uncrossed arms, hands visible, these things communicate trust. People who are closed off often fold themselves up. Someone who relaxes around you is saying, I feel safe. That safety is attraction ground. The takeaway: the body rarely lies. Orientation, lean mirror. These are quiet signs that someone is fully present for you. They show she's choosing you in real time. Practice noticing the small shifts and respond like someone who's confident but kind. That's how you turn presence into something meaningful. She laughs easily, even at small things. Laughter is cheap when it's forced, but when it comes naturally, it's priceless. I once knew a man who thought laughs were ratings. How many laughs equals interest? He missed the important part. The kind of laugh matters. There's a light, easy laugh that comes when someone feels safe. It's not about comedy chops, it's about comfort. If she finds little things funny, a jokey stumble, a goofy comment, even your half-bad pun, she's relaxing around you. That ease suggests attraction. Look for patterns. Does she laugh more with you than with others? Does she smile first, then laugh? Those are signs she enjoys your company in a specific way. Shared laughter creates a private language. You joke, she laughs, you both smile. That builds connection. Also, pay attention to the timing. A woman who laughs to diffuse awkwardness but still leans in afterward is signaling more than politeness. She's using laughter as social glue. If she giggles during your stories and then asks questions, she's invested. If she's the one starting laughs, teasing you in a playful way, that's flirting energy. On the flip side, if laughs feel forced or distant, that's not a green light. Authenticity matters. Laughs born from genuine warmth are the kind that stick in memory. The Stoic note: laughter lowers walls. The Stoics didn't preach gloom, they valued measured joy. Let the laughter be relaxed, not needy. When you laugh back, do it with calm confidence. Don't try too hard. The goal isn't to be a stand-up comedian, it's to create a space where she can be herself. So if she laughs easily with you, keep investing in the tone you've created. It's a small sign, but an honest one. Shared amusement is a shortcut to emotional closeness. Casual, testing touches, feeling the terrain. Touch is a language all its own. It's small things, a brush of the wrist, a tap on the shoulder, a playful nudge. Those little touches are often tests. She's checking your reaction, seeing if you'll reciprocate or recoil. If she reaches out casually and you meet it with calm, you've passed a quiet test. I once watched two people in a bookstore. She bumped his arm while laughing, then smoothed her hair. He noticed and touched her hand briefly, steady and light. That small exchange said more than an hour of chat. Touch signals closeness. It's intimate without needing words. Context again matters. A touch during a private conversation is different from a touch in a crowd. Timing tells you if she's probing or just being friendly. If she touches while making a point, it's likely intentional. If she keeps doing it, that repetition shows comfort and interest. Don't overreact to a touch. The correct response is presence. Accept it with easy confidence. Mirror it sometimes. Let the contact grow naturally. If you pull away or laugh it off nervously, you break the loop. That can make her retreat. But if you stay composed, you create safety. The Stoic lesson here is simple. Control your inner rush. Touch generates adrenaline. Be steady. A calm, considered response is attractive. It says you're comfortable with yourself and with the connection. Remember also small, playful touches, like tapping her shoulder to get attention or a soft hand on the back to guide her through a door, are a form of care. She's testing whether you're responsive. Answer honestly with your manner, not with over-the-top moves. So when she reaches out, read it as an invitation to be present. Touch is a short path to feeling. Use it wisely. She asks personal questions, reaching past small talk. There's a moment in every conversation when it either stays shallow or gets real. The shallow route is weather, work, safe facts. The deeper path is stories, childhood, fears, dreams. When she asks about things that matter, where you grew up, a tough moment, what you're proud of, she's doing emotional work. That's not casual curiosity. That's investment. A woman who asks personal questions is saying, "I want to know you." It's a risk for her, because she's opening a door that could change how she sees you. So when she does this, she's moved past surface checks and into evaluation. She's trying to learn your values, your character, how you face life's small and big problems. I remember a date where the conversation turned toward embarrassing failures. She asked, gently, about the worst thing that happened to me. Answering felt vulnerable, but it created a bond right away. She wasn't fishing for drama. She wanted to see how I handled it. That's real. Also, watch if she remembers details later. If she brings up your childhood teacher or the name of your dog, she's paying attention. Memory is a sign of care. People who care keep mental notes. How you respond matters. Be honest, but not performative. If she asks about a fear, don't invent bravado. Speak plainly. Vulnerability is a currency. Spend it wisely. Stoic calm helps here. Be truthful, steady, and reflective. Don't overshare to impress. Share to connect. Finally, notice the kinds of questions she asks. Practical questions, "What's your job?" are different from probing ones, "What hurts you?" The latter shows emotional curiosity. If she wants to know how you think and feel, you've reached a new level. Treat it with care. Subtle grooming, fixing hair, straightening a sleeve. It's almost funny how obvious behavior can be invisible. She tucks a stray hair behind her ear, smooths a collar, adjusts a necklace. Tiny acts that seem automatic. But these small fixes often happen when someone wants to look, feel, or be seen right in front of you. It's not vanity. It's an ancient, quiet signal. I care how you see me. Think about it. If you walk into a room and someone straightens their shirt, they're responding to your presence. That tweak is personal. It's a tiny performance of care. She's aligning herself, not for the crowd, but for you. Notice the timing. Does she fix herself when you approach? Does she adjust while talking to you? These micro actions give away intention. I've seen men miss this all the time. They think grooming is shallow, but it's the small, consistent moves that show attention. The woman who cares will do these small acts repeatedly when you're near. It's her way of presenting her best self because you matter. Don't overreact to it. A calm compliment works, something like, "That looks great on you," said naturally. Don't make it weird. The right response is steady and appreciative, not performative. Also understand that grooming is sometimes about confidence. Fixing your hair can be a nervous habit too. If it pairs with proximity, eye contact and smiles, it's likely attraction. If it's nervous fidgeting alone, read context. Stoicism says observe without making drama. Notice these small signals and respond with composed attentiveness. That's how you turn small care into real connection. Nervous habits, fidgeting, blushing, stumbling words. Even the most composed people get small cracks around someone they like. Fingers tracing a cup rim, playing with a ring, sudden blushes. Those are honest, unpracticed signs. Nervous habits aren't weaknesses, they're evidence that feelings are real. I remember a guy who mistook nervousness for disinterest. He thought, "She's awkward, she's not into me." But awkwardness often masks interest. When a woman stumbles over words or blushes while telling a story, it's because she cares about the impression she's making. High stakes, even small ones, mess with anyone. Pay attention to what happens right before the fidget. Does she start fidgeting when the conversation gets personal? Does she clam up or get chatty? Those shifts tell the story. Nervousness paired with sustained eye contact and smiles is a strong hint of attraction. Nervousness alone might mean anxiety, so watch the pattern. How you react matters a lot. If you tease her about being nervous, you risk shaming. If you meet it with ease, a light joke that relaxes the atmosphere, or a calm question that lets her breathe, you build trust. Your calm is contagious. Stoic practice helps. Don't overvalue the moment. Keep perspective. Let small stumbles be human. When you show steady patience, she'll relax. That's how nervousness transforms into warmth. So notice the fidget, but be the person who makes it fade. She opens up, sharing dreams, fears, small secrets. This one is huge. When she starts telling you about what scares her, what she hopes for, or a memory that shaped her, that's trust. Real sharing is rarer than people think. Many keep their inner world at bay. So when she invites you in, take it seriously. Opening up isn't a test. It's an offering. She's letting you see the parts of her she doesn't show everyone. That takes courage. If she talks about family, old wounds, or the kind of life she wants, she's placing emotional stakes on the connection. That's big. Be a good listener. Don't interrupt with judgment or fix-it solutions. Sometimes people don't want answers. They want to be heard. Give attention. Ask gentle follow-ups. Show empathy without turning everything into your own problem. Also, watch for reciprocity. If she shares and you match with honest truth, the bond deepens. But if you deflect or make it about you, she'll pull back. The Stoic advice here: be present, balanced, honest. Let your calm be the harbor where she can rest. When someone opens up to you, they're saying, "I trust you with this." That's one of the clearest signs of deep attraction. She shows care, small, consistent acts. Grand gestures get clicks. But real care lives in daily little things. She remembers the coffee you like, texts a quick "how did that meeting go," brings you a charger when yours dies. Those small acts add up. They're not dramatic, but they're consistent, and consistency equals investment. I once dated someone who never missed small things. She'd notice I liked a certain biscuit, buy it once, and then always keep a pack when I visited. That quiet constancy said more than a flashy weekend ever could. It showed attention and intent. If she checks in without being asked, if she offers help on a bad day, if she notices when you're tired, that's caring. Pay attention to frequency. A single act might be niceness. Repeated, thoughtful acts are interest. Reciprocate honestly. Don't treat care like a chore. Show appreciation and return it in ways that mean something to her. Mutual small acts create the day-to-day life people actually want. From a Stoic view, look for steady patterns. Love lives in action. If she consistently shows up, it's not a fling. It's something worth tending. She smiles when you're not paying attention. The truest reveal. This is my favorite sign. Imagine you're across a room talking to someone else. You catch a flash, a smile that wasn't meant to be seen. That smile, spontaneous and quiet, is gold. It's real, it's raw. It says you cross her mind in calm, warm ways. That smile is different from a polite grin. It's soft, maybe small, and it appears when she thinks no one's watching. It's involuntary. People don't fake that. If she smiles at your name, or when you enter, or when you say something small, note it. It's honest. The best part, these smiles often happen in mundane moments. They're not declarations. They're the day-to-day signs that build a life. Train your eye for them. They're easy to miss when you're hunting for drama. When you notice that smile, respond with gentle warmth. Don't overplay it. Be steady. A returned smile, a nod, a small compliment. That's enough. Those tiny exchanges are where real connection grows. Remember Arjun in the cafe? He learned to watch for these small things. He stopped waiting for fireworks and began noticing soft signals. That's how he found something real. Watch the small signs. They tell the true story. At the end of the day, attraction isn't always loud. It's not fireworks or a big speech or some over-the-top move from a romance film. More often than not, it's quiet. It's small. It's her glancing at you twice when you weren't even looking. It's the way she leans in a little closer or laughs at things you didn't even think were funny. It's her brushing a strand of hair behind her ear when you walk in or smiling to herself when your name pops up on her phone. Most guys miss these signs. They're too busy waiting for her to say it out loud, to spell it out in bold letters. But here's the truth. Women rarely say it outright in the early stages. They show it. They live it in little moves, in habits, in patterns. And if you're blind to those subtle actions, you'll spend your life thinking she was just being nice while she was screaming with her silence. The Stoics would call this clarity, the ability to see what's really happening, not just what you want to see. When you train your eyes and mind to notice these signals, you stop second-guessing yourself so much. You realize that attraction isn't a riddle to solve, it's a rhythm to observe. She looks at you longer. She asks you deeper questions. She reaches out in casual touches. She smiles when you're not even looking. These are not accidents. They are her language, her way of opening a door without having to announce it. But remember this too, noticing is only half the job. The other half is how you respond. If you notice her nervous laugh and you mock it, she closes up. If you meet her gaze and instantly look away in panic, she thinks you're not interested. If she touches your arm and you pull back, she feels rejected. That's why presence matters. Your calm, your steadiness, your ability to welcome these signs without overreacting. That's what keeps the connection alive. Attraction is fragile. It grows like a small flame. Ignore it and it dies. Smother it with neediness and it burns out. But feed it gently, with respect, patience, and attention, and it becomes something strong. So the next time you're around her, stop looking only for words. Watch the small moves. Watch the laughter, the eyes, the way she chooses to be near you. Those are the real confessions, the ones you don't need to ask for. If you got value from today's video, give it a like. It helps more than you know. Subscribe if you want more insights on female psychology and the Stoic mindset for men. That's what we share here every week. Drop a comment below. Tell me the smallest sign you've ever noticed that made you realize someone was really into you. I'll be reading them. And remember this simple affirmation: I notice the quiet signs others miss, and I respond with calm confidence. Write that down in the comments to lock it in. Thanks for watching, stay steady, and I'll see you in the next one.